Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give the final tips to score good marks in social science. So let us start with the tips of the number one tips. So let us start with the first tips. Understand and complete the entire syllabus from NCRT. CBSE has already published the official sample paper, and based on that, a detailed blueprint of the examination format and chapter-wise distribution of marks prepared. You should be very familiar with the blueprint and the examination, the question paper pattern. As the question paper of the board examination is always based on NCRT, therefore first complete the entire syllabus from the NCRT class 10 social science textbook to understand the concept of each and every chapter. The subject social science is divided into four parts: history, geography, economics and political science. So civics भी बोलते हैं. So this is the blueprint of term 2 examination, and the student must have the clear knowledge of the chapter wise weightage according to the official sample paper. जैसे ये हिस्ट्री का चैप्टर है, सो 10 मार्क्स हिस्ट्री का है एंड 10 मार्क्स ज्योग्राफी का है और 10 मार्क्स पॉलिटिकल साइंस एंड 10 मार्क्स इकोनॉमिक्स, राइट. एंड जो मैप के जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो ये तीन चैप्टर्स में से है, राइट. सो यू शुड हैव अ क्लियर नॉलेज ऑफ दिस ब्लूप्रिंट. मैं इसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी शेयर कर दूंगा. Now the next is subject wise. So first history, all the four subjects has divided into equal marks, 10 marks each. So first only one chapter, nationalism in India, and history topic will contains lot of important dates. And by important dates I mean dates when wars were fought, treaties were signed, and important dates related to the Indian independence movement, birth and death dates of some important personalities, etc. So along with dates, name of people will also be present in abundance when it comes to history. So names of freedom fighters, rulers, etc. will be present in large numbers. So the best way to deal with such dates and numbers and names is by jotting them down and making notes about them. Go through the chapter, keep a notebook and pencil near you. As soon as you come across some important dates and names and numbers, jot them down along with some important details. It will be very helpful for you during last time revision, and later you may go through such notes and master these names, dates as well as numbers. One map question is there, so practice it. Map marking can't be mastered just by looking and going through maps. You will have to plot yourself the asked locations on map and practice it. Now the coming to geography, there are three chapters. This is also 10 marks. Minerals and energy resources, map work is there. Manufacturing industries, इसमें भी एक map work है. And the third chapter, lifelines of natural economy. So students often skip map based questions which account for 2 marks here, but these are the sheer short marks that can be scored easily. So practice map work by tracing the important locations you want to remember, then try to locate by yourself on a blank map. So like that you have to practice. Place maps in your room, and whenever you get bored of reading your books, just look to the map and trying finding places for fun and to change your mind. So now coming to economics, this is also of 10 marks. Only two chapters are there: money and credit and globalization and the Indian economy. Practice answer writing for the frequently asked questions by CBSE. I suggest you that previous year CBSE questions must be you have to do complete from all the chapters. Word limits must be adhered to. Writing as per the word limit while keeping the time in mind will help students give proper attention to all questions. Now the last is political science, जिसको हम लोग civics भी बोलते हैं, 10 marks. Two chapters are there: political parties, outcomes of democracy. Brief notes to be prepared for every chapter, these two chapters. This will help you understand the important aspects of every topic and facilitate recalling of information while writing the answer. Make sure not to overlook any detail in the book. Every sentence must be read carefully. कुछ बच्चे ऐसी ऊपर ऊपर से देख के छोड़ देते हैं, तो ऐसा नहीं करना है. As the answer are lengthy, try to underline or highlight the key points, important points, to make the answer more comprehensible for the examiner. The unit which carries more marks in the question paper should be given more time to practice. Just say chapter the nationalism in India, 10 marks. So you have to give more time to practice such type of chapters. After completing the entire syllabus from the NCERT textbooks, you can complete my social science MLL study material and then go through the previous year's board exam questions. It gives a broader view of the questions to be asked in the paper. Moreover, it provides more questions to the students to do practice. After completing the revision work, then solve CBSE official sample paper for social science board exam. I will provide all these links in the description. Now start from the most important is time management. Start from section D, 5 marks questions, then section D, 4 marks question, then section B, 3 marks question, then section A, 2 marks, and lastly map questions. This is my suggestion. You can go through reverse order also. And suggested time management for section wise is given below, which may vary for student to student. So first let us start with the 2 marks question. There are 5 questions, and I suggest you to the time for 3 to 5 minutes, so not more than 25 minutes. For 3 marks questions, only 3 questions are there, so maximum 25 minutes, and there are 2 5 marks questions, so 7 to 10 minutes I suggest, maximum 25 minutes at the most. And there are 2 case study questions, 4 marks each, so maximum here also 25, so all 425 together 100 minutes, plus 5 minutes for map question. Only 3 question you have to plot, so 5 minute काफी है, plus 10 minutes revision, so altogether 115 minutes. Right, now the attempt sample papers you try to purchase either Oswal, Arihant, Exam Idea, EduCard, बहुत सारे sample papers available है market में. So that paper you can attempt as test using the my suggested time management by fixing time for each sample paper as 1 hour 45 minutes. Doing enough practice of sample papers boost the level of confidence of the students. So practicing the sample paper also teaches the concepts of time management to the students. I'm sure if you will exercise with this time management, I'm sure you will complete the paper in 1.5 hours. Now the read tips during the social science exam. You have to read question paper thoroughly with full concentration. Use the first 15 minutes reading time carefully and effectively by going through the question paper at least twice and marking all the questions which seem difficult and leave them for last. First attempt those questions which you are sure about, starting from either section to do or D to A or A to D, and then map work. Understand the worth of each question. Never spend too much time, 5 to 10 minutes on 2 marks questions. If you don't know the solution for a particular question, then leave some space for that question and move to the next question. And writing the I always suggest my students to write the answers in points. Instead of writing all the answers in paragraph, you should prefer points. This will make your paper more attractive. वहाँ पे bullets भी बना सकते हैं आप, and you will definitely score maximum marks. It will attract the examiner also, right? जैसे 4 marks का question है, अगर 4 points examiner को दिख गया तो immediately he will give the good marks. But paragraph में लिखे हैं तो examiner have to search the 4 points. So he may take time also. So अगर पॉइंट वाइज लिखें तो एग्जामिनर काफ़ी इंप्रेस होते हैं और अच्छे मार्क्स देते हैं. Highlight most important things by underlining with the pencil. This helps the examiner know that you have covered all the important points. And in the examination hall, be careful about the internal choices and the time limit. कभी कभी बच्चे दोनों questions complete कर लेते, so you have to be very careful about internal choice. Answer sheet should be neat and clean. Don't leave any questions unattempted. Write down anything you know about the question even if it is wrong, क्योंकि कोई भी नेगेटिव मार्क नहीं है, एंड अगर अटेम्प्ट करते हैं तो नुकसान भी नहीं होगा. देयर इज नो नेगेटिव मार्किंग, सो अटेम्प्टिंग अ क्वेश्चन even if you don't know the answer completely will not hurt. Never lose your patience during the exam. If you do not know any answer or answer to any questions, do not lose your patience. After completing the familiar question, easy questions, take a long breath and think about the concepts involved in that particular question. This will definitely help you to recall some steps of that question. And revise after completing the paper. Revise. It's great that you get done with the paper before time, but do not leave the exam hall just yet. Take a breather, relax, and start going through your answer, making sure you have not committed any silly mistakes, especially in math work. So always remember that once you leave the exam hall, there is no way back. So पेपर को एक दो जितने बार हो सके रिवाइज करो, especially math. Don't leave the easy questions till the end. Over the year of teaching to schools to children, I have noticed there's a very common tendency of students to attempt the harder questions right from the beginning. So this will lower the confidence also. अगर बच्चे easy questions करते हैं तो वो confidence gain करेंगे. So start with the easy questions, get warmed up, and you will find that you can go through the question paper a lot more smoothly than before. So this will help you finish the paper before time and reduce the likelihood of making silly mistakes. And over preparation is a big problem in science also, maths also, in social science also. I have noticed many times that the students see similar questions that they may have subsequently committed to memory and write them without going through the problem statement. अगर टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में क्वेश्चन पूछा है, उसके डिसएडवांटेज पूछा है, मेरिट डेमेरिट पूछा है, और मेरिट अगर स्टूडेंट बार बार प्रिपेयर करके आए वहाँ पे मेरिट ही लिख देते हैं. So first see the question, accordingly write the answer, right? So these are some my important tips during exam and before exam. I hope you will do the best. So wish you all the best for your future. All the best for your exam. Thank you. Thank you very much.